was really really impressed with our kids yesterday coming in here after a tough loss. They very resilient group of kids, and after watching the tape again, really pleased with they continue to fight and keep battling, and we'll have to do that again this week, get it back up off the mat and keep fighting. But really impressed with Jordan's performance. He had a couple of mistakes, but very impressive for his first start in the SEC, and going to continue to build off that. The guys on defense continue to play hard and fight. Again, DeMarcus Gates had another good game, and he continues to battle through 2 shoulder injuries. Injury-wise, coming out, I think we'll have a chance to get Sean Rawlings back. Probably be limited on Tuesday. We'll probably be full speed on Wednesday. Jordan Wilkins came out the same, so we'll probably hold him out of practice. But he'll go on Saturday. Jay Ham and Zedrick Woods will be in concussion protocol, and Ross Donnelly will still be out. Very impressed with Coach Stoops in Kentucky. I think Benny Snell is one of the better running backs that we'll face all season. They do a great job in the running game. He's complemented by Steven Johnson, their quarterback. He can run it and throw it. And then defensively, they do a lot of movement around, very hard to get a beat on. And so we'll have a work cut out for us, and another big-time SEC road game.
Raise your hand if you have a question. Bring the microphone to you.
What's the status with Ken Webster, Coach? He didn't play much Saturday.
No, he didn't dress. He had a hamstring that he couldn't go. So I'm hopeful that he can go this week, but he didn't even dress for the game. So it just Thursday he went out there and just he couldn't go. So we injected it, and hopefully he'll have a chance to play some this week.
It looked like in the second half, especially, we went to a 3-4 look, 5-man front. Did that look any better on film than the 4-2?
Yeah, I thought it did. We played 5 down linemen and 1 linebacker, and put Marquise and Breedlin on the edges and DeMarcus in the middle, and I think we got some mileage out of it. Played man-to-man behind it, and it did help us stop the run, and challenged them not to have a 100-yard rusher this week, and they didn't. So that was another step in the right direction. But again, we just got to keep building and getting better. But I did think that helped us some, yes.
Matt, defensively, we've heard you and Wesley several times this year talk about wanting better execution. Would some of these execution issues lead to a change in personnel?
I don't think so. I think we just got to keep getting better and focus. I mean, I think focus is the key in doing it consistently every time, because, again, if we're not in the right place and we're not doing the right thing every time, we're not good enough to overcome that. So I think when you make a mistake, it gets magnified. So I just think for us, the margin for error is very small, and we just got to continue to focus and be right, all the time.
Questions?
LSU moved around a lot too offensively. What did you think about how you guys responded to that movement?
I thought it was good. I thought we got outflanked a couple of times. We missed a few tackles. But there is improvement, and we're going to continue. We're going to choose to build on the positives and keep building on it, because I see us getting better. But unfortunately, you get judged on wins and losses. But we're going to continue to get better and keep working and keep fighting, and the ball is going to bounce our way. But we are getting better, and we're going to continue to build on that and go to Kentucky with the mindset of we're going to try to be 1 game better, and so that'll be the goal for this week.
Matt, when we fumbled down close to the goal line, Eric Swinney was in there. He's listed 13 back.
Right.
I know he's been playing better. Was it just his time for rotation, or is it?
No, I mean it's just it was. I mean Jordan is banged up, and so he was a guy that was in there, and it's a normal handoff, and it just happened. And I can't tell you why it happened, but it was a normal power play. We ran it several times in the game, and it's a safe call, and we're in our 4-minute offense. It just didn't work out, and that's just one of those things that happens.
How did the team react at practice Sunday mentally?
Good. I was pleased with them. Obviously they were down and they weren't happy, but we have 4 games left to get, together, and they remember what you do in November, and we need to go finish, and we need to keep building and keep getting better. And but really, really proud, and I told him I'm really proud of Jordan, I'm really proud of Miles Hartsfield. Everybody wants to talk about the interception Jordan threw. I'm going to choose to build on his positive, his first SEC game, having 400 yards of offense, and I'm going to choose to be positive with Miles Hartsfield and the way he played, not the one penalty he had on 4th and 5. And just really proud of this team, and I think that we're a closer team, and because of all the things that we've been through, and we're going to continue to work to get better.
Matt, what is the challenge of preparing for a team you hardly ever see and trying to get familiar with their personnel and all that stuff?
I think it's that's a challenge you enjoy, is getting up, play a team that you don't play a whole bunch, but to watch them on tape. And I'm in my career, I've been in SEC a long time. I've only played there once, at Tennessee in 07. When I was at Tennessee in 07. That's the only time I've ever been there. But it'll be a unique challenge and a fun challenge to go somewhere different. But obviously they're doing a great job and have a really, really good team, so it'll be a good challenge on the road.
Recruiting-wise, what do you tell the recruits right now with everything going on?
Well, I think defensively they see opportunities to play, so that's always a positive. And then, offensively, and just the numbers that you put up and how explosive that we are, and you just stay in it. You just stay close. Say, hey, man, look, you have opportunities to come in and help us, and you stay close. And then when all the NCAA stuff, goes through, then you just stay right there in position. You're ready to strike. Because I do think Ole Miss, I've said this before, people want to come to Ole Miss. Kids, nobody comes to the Grove or comes to a game that they don't want to come back to. So Ole Miss sells itself. You just got to be in great position so when all the stuff does go through, you're right there in position to strike.